Yeah, hello everyone. So in this class, like what we discuss is like, so we have already discussed about uh, displaying and formatting dates, date functions, date filters. So today we are going to discuss about date KPIs. So like, so we are trying to compare the day sales with yesterday sales, and WTD means week to day. Like, so I have given definitions here. So so first YTD means year to date. So year to date means this year starting date to till today. Okay. So like QTD means quarter to date. MTD means month to date. So like for example, MTD means this month starting date to till today. Month today. This month starting date to till today. So like WTD means week to date. So this week starting date to till today. This week means in general the week will be starting on Sunday until today. So today is like that. So and QTD means quarter to date. Okay. So these are the definitions actually. So if you see in real time, we'll be trying to compare YTD this year starting date to we are just comparing this year sales with the previous year sales, previous year YTD sales. Okay. So we'll discuss about a bit later, detail in bit later. First we will see today's sales. See when you so just you can just try to practice all these. So whatever you see here. So for example, just before discussing today versus yesterday sales, so I just have written all the queries, all the requirements what we will face in real time. For example, if we go to days, we have some scenarios where we have to display today date, today's sales. And we have some scenarios where we have to display yesterday data or yesterday sales. So for example, if we don't have today, right, then we have to display maximum rate that is available. Okay, like that. So if we don't have today, then whatever the date we have that is available in the data, so that is called max rate. So we have to display max date. Like we have to display maybe sometimes last 30 days, latest 30 days. See, the last 30 days means including today, we have to display last 30 days. So if you don't have today or yesterday sales rate, then what we have to do? We have to display latest 30 days. So whatever the data that is available, so from that latest date to last 30 days, we have to display. For example, if the data is actually today is, so for example, I'm just telling you, so last 30 days means, for example, today is maybe 25th April, assume that today is 25th April. So from 25th April to we have to show last 30 days. So for example, if today is not available, yesterday date also not available, then in that case, what we have to do? Like for example, we don't in the data we have the max date available is for example 30th March only. Assume that. So latest 30 days means from the available maximum date we have to show the last 30 days. So like that. Okay. So maybe sometimes you have to display next 30 days like that. So this is about when coming to day-wise sales. So when we come to week-wise sales, right? So we have to display some this week sales. So this week means this week starting to till today. Last week sales. If this week is not available, then we have to show max week or latest week that is available. Similarly, we have to display last 12 weeks, latest 12 weeks, next 6 weeks like that. So all these are similar lineups like that. Okay? When come to months also, you have to show this month, last month. This month is not available, then you have to display latest month or maximum that is available. Last 6 months, latest 6 months, next 6 months, like that. So we have to display. So first we will see how to get. First we will try to see all these things. Okay. So first we will see how to get the today's sales. So I'm going to. So I have connected to the sample superstore data here. So if you see order date here, in this order date, the order date is having so many dates here. But what is the today date here? If I go to system, today is the 26th April. So so out of all these dates, what I have to do is like just I'm just trying to scroll down here. So I have to display 26th April sales only. So, yeah. Okay. We have to display only this today's sales only we have to display. So we have to ignore all these dates and we have to display only today or today's sales only we have to display. So first we will see how to do that. From see how to so we have one function which is called today function, right? Today what the today will give you? Today will give you the today date actually. So what we have to do is we have to compare the order date with the today date. So order date is having so many dates here. In that we have 26th April also. So we have to compare today equal to this order date with the today date. When both are equal, then only I want to display the sales like that. Okay. So when I compare this order date with this today, right? For example, order date contains, for example, which date? 26th March. So 26th March means this is not equal to today. Why? Because today is 26th April actually. Similarly, so we don't get this data also in the output. So if you compare 27 March with this today, these two are not equal, right? So we also don't get this in the output actually. Okay. So that's why so how to do this without using calculation means simply uh, simply drag the order date into the filter shell. So we have to filter to the month, day, and year wise, right? So we have to simply select this and simply click on the next option. You can search here like 26th April like that. So you have to select this option manually. So this is how we can display the today's sales. So, but this is manual thing. But because we are selecting manually 26th date, right? So this will not work actually every day. If we go to today, right? This will not work. So the other option what we can do is just we have order date, drag it to the filter shell, go to the relative dates. In this relative dates, we already discussed about this thing. Click on the days and simply click on the today here. So here it is an option actually. So when we click on this option, right? If you go to tomorrow, the sheet will display tomorrow sales like that. So just click on OK. Now we see. Now when we go to it will display today's sales. If you go tomorrow, that will automatically display the tomorrow sales. That is 26th April, like that. So all these are options what we have. But I want to achieve the same thing with the help of calculation field. Simply open a calculation field. So what I told you, you have to simply compare the order date equal to today date. So we are just comparing each and every order date with the today date. So if both are equal, right, then only I want to display sales. So where both are equal means this is giving you 26th April. So in the order date also we have 26th April somewhere. When both are equal, then only we will get the output here. Okay. So it is a true false calculation actually. Simply click on apply. So this is a calculation one. Drag calculation one into filter shell. Simply click on the true here. So it will display you the today's sales. Okay. So this is also automatic actually. So when you go tomorrow, right? The calculation will the today will always display the today's sales actually. So it is automatic. If you go tomorrow, it will display tomorrow sales. If you open this workbook tomorrow, right? So this sheet will automatically display the tomorrow sales like that. Okay, so what we are doing here is we are simply writing a calculation here. Like R date equal to today, and we are simply dragging this into filter shell and we are simply choosing the truth here. But this is not my requirement. What is my requirement? Is like, for example, if you do in this way, what will happen is this filter will be applied automatically to the entire sheet. The entire sheet, this will be applicable. So I don't want this filter to be applicable for the entire sheet. So if I want this filter to be applicable only for this particular calculation only, right? Then what I can do here is, so if you want to display the today's sales, what is the other method I can tell you is like simply open a calculation. So I'll simply write it at today's sales. I'll simply write a if condition. So the calculation will be same actually. So order date, simply drag order date here equal to today. Then what is the output you want, I can write that output here. So if this condition is satisfied, then I want sales as the output here. So after then statement, we have to write sales here. So now when you apply this condition within this calculation, right, this calculation will be applicable for this condition is applicable for within this calculation only. So this is a filter which is applicable for this calculation only. Okay, so what is the output of this entire calculation is it will give you the today's sales. So it will first check for the condition. So this condition will satisfy only for it will satisfy whenever this condition is satisfying. This calculation is giving you output as a sales here. Okay, so this is giving you today's sales. Simply click on OK and simply double click on it. Now you see what is this calculation is doing. When that condition is satisfying, then only it will show the sales. So otherwise it won't show sales. So if you go down right, then you see whenever order date equal to today, then only this calculation will show you the sales, which is similar to the normal sales. But in all other remaining cases, the order date is not equal to today. That's why it is not showing sales here. In that case, it is showing you the null value here. Okay. So in general, so no need to use everything in the calculate in the sheet. So what I will do simply drag today's sales into the text here. So it will display simply the today's sales. In that way, we can get the today's sales. Now I want to get the yesterday's sales. Okay, let me okay. So this is giving me the today's sales, right? So what is this today's sales value? 61.61. So I'm just trying to round off it to 0 decimals. So make it a number custom and make it 0 decimal. So what is the today's sales here? 62. See, in many ways we can achieve the same requirement. So the same calculation I can write you in a different way also. Okay. So let me write in a different way. See, when these two are equal, then only I want sales, right? So without using this equal to function, I can write the same calculation in another way. Okay, what I will do simply is, if I bring this today onto the left side, right, what will happen? What will happen? I can make today order date minus today equal to 0, right? I can write like this. The same calculation, I can write this in this manner. So this is also a valid calculation. And if you can apply, right, now you see I got the same answer here. And I can write the same calculation in another way also. Just I will use one more function, which is called a date diff function. So we already discussed about this function. So what the date diff function will do? Date diff function is taking 3 arguments here: date part, start date, end date. So date part I can say here day here. Okay. So now what it will do is, date difference function will give you the difference between this order date and that is start date and end date in terms of days. And when the difference between the start date and end date is equal to 0 in terms of days, then I want sales. So when you click on apply, now you see now also I got the same answer here. Okay, so this is giving you the today's sales. Now I'm just duplicating the same calculation and I'm just trying to edit this calculation. Now I want yesterday's sales. Simple. So how to get the yesterday's sales means I can write any one of these calculation. I can use any one calculation. So first let's use the above calculation. So when order date equal to today, it will give you the today's sales. But what I will do, I want yesterday's sales, right? So I want to go one day back here. So when I subtract 1 day, actually today is giving you the today date, right? If I subtract 1 here, it will give you the yesterday here. And when it is comparing with the order date, now the whole calculation will be true for the yesterday sales. Now this will be giving the yesterday sales actually. So when you write today, it will give the today's sales. When you write -1, now this entire right side thing we will be having yesterday here. Now this will be compared with the order rate. And when these two are equal, then we are getting sales here. So in that way, we'll get the yesterday sales here. Just click on apply. and try to search for yesterday sale, just double click on it. Now you see what's the yesterday sales here, 678. Now, if you want to achieve the same thing with the help of date diff function, right? Now what I can do, in terms of date, simply use the -1 here, -1 equal to 0. Now also I'm getting the same answer here. But the same thing I can be writing a different way also. What I can do here is, what is the date difference between today and yesterday? 1 day, right? So instead of making it equal to 0, I can write here 1. Okay, just so what is the answer is 678, right? When you click on apply here, now you see I got the same answer now also. Okay, so the same calculation you can write in different ways. So if you want to check whether this 678 is correct or not, what I can do is simply go to the other sheet. In the other sheet, drag order date here. So just keep only for today, this year, and just go with exact date, discrete, I can say discrete. So without writing this formula, I want to check whether this formula is giving correct answer or not. I want to do that. I want to know that actually. So what I will do, just try to go to the yesterday here. So yesterday is 25th April, right? So go for 25th April. What is the sales for 25th April here? So 25th April, right? Sorry. Let's go for 25th April. Yeah, 25th April. What is the sales for? 678. 25th February, 678 sales. So when I come to sheet 1 here, our formula is also giving you the same answer, 678 sales. Just try to make it round figure. Number percent 0 decimals. Okay. So in this way, we can get these are the different ways. So where we can get the today sales and yesterday sales. Okay. Now I'll go to our this thing, and I want to, if you want to compare today's sales with the yesterday sales, right? Then what is the formula is, we can compare the today's sales with yesterday's sales in 3 different ways actually. So what is the first way? The first way, just double click on the title. So I can find out the difference between today's sales and yesterday's sales. So this is one way I can compare yesterday's sales. So I can get the difference between these two sales, right? Now, what is the other, in another way how I can compare is, so this difference is how much percentage of comparing to the yesterday's sales. That is what is the percent difference. So this is the difference actually. This will be giving the difference between the today's sales and yesterday's sales. And I want to find out what is the percentage difference. This difference is how much percentage comparing to the yesterday's sales. So the simple formula is, I can select percent difference. I want to find out what is the percentage difference. The simple formula is difference divided by yesterday's sales into 100 actually, into 100. So this is how. So this is second type of comparison we can do. And the third type of comparison is like, for example, assume that you got 10 marks. Okay, person A got 10 marks and person B also got 10 marks. Okay. Now, person A marks are how many times to that of person B? Person A marks are how many times to that of person B? Simple, we have to do the division, right? So it will give you one answer. The person A is having 5 marks, right? Then A is how many times to that of B? Simple, 10 divided by 5, that is 2 times. So here also we can do the type of comparison. Today's sales are how many times to that of yesterday's sales? That is the simple thing we have to do. That is like today divided by yesterday's sales. Okay. So another type of comparison we can do here is like, uh, mm, today versus, I can say today versus yesterday sales. Like I can say today divided by yesterday. So into, of course, into 100 we have to do. Okay, so these are the different ways we can compare the today and yesterday sales. Similarly, we can do the same type of comparison for years, quarters, and all also. Just let me tell you for years also. Like I can say YTD versus PYTD. Okay, so first step of comparison, what I can do, difference. So difference is like YTD minus simply PYTD. I'll tell you the things later. Now what is the percentage difference? I can say percentage difference is like a difference divided by PYTD. Okay, and third type of comparison we can do is how many times today's sales are compared to the yesterday sales, right? So YTD divided by PYTD. So in these many ways we can compare the today's sales or yesterday sales are like that. Okay. Okay. Now I can write a simple calculations. So first how to do today's sales minus yesterday sales, simple. So here we have to use always sum here. If you don't use sum here, it will give you wrong result. Why? Because in that case it will go for the row level calculations. It will do the row level difference. So in that way it will give you always it will give you 0 or null value. So we have to always use here sum of today and sum of yesterday. Why? Because how we are getting the 62? Because of sum of today. So we have to use sum of today here. How we are getting this yesterday sales? Because sum of yesterday here. So we have to use sum of yesterday here. Okay. So once you get this today and yesterday, right, it is very simple to calculate all the other things. So in the real time, they will be asking you in the interviews, they will be asking you in how to compare the mail, they will be asking you percentage difference formula and how many times are comparing to the last year's sales are like that. Okay. So once you get all this, that is not a problem. We can get everything. Okay. Now, in the same way, let me go to here. Now I want to get last 30 days sales, right? So how to get last 30 days sales? So I'm just trying to write here everything. So I want to show you within this only. So okay, come to sheet 3. So last 30 days, right? So how we are getting actually? So this is giving you the yesterday sales here. Equal to today means okay, let me duplicate it actually. Just edit it. I want to get last 30 days. Last 30 days sales. So last 30 days means actually when you are using equal to 0, okay, when you're using equal to 0, it will give you today. When you are using equal to 1, it is giving you yesterday. Okay, it is giving you yesterday. So when you equal to 2, it will give you day before yesterday. So what I want is, for example, if you want today's sales and if you want yesterday sales, then what you have to use here, 0 is giving you today's sales and 1 is giving you yesterday sales. So it should be satisfy both these conditions, right? So in that case, what I can do here is like, I can say greater than or equal to 0. So when I say greater than or equal to 0, I'll get 0, I'll get 1, I'll get 2, I'll get 3, I'll get 4. All those are equal, right? So in that way, I can get last 30 days, last 60 days, last 40 days also I will get actually. But I want to get in last 30 days only. So what I will do, and I'll add one more condition here. So when I say greater than or equal to 0, it will give you today, last 30 days, last 40 days, last 60 days also. So I'll add one more condition here. It should be less than or equal to 29. So when I say less than or equal to 29, it will give you last 30 days sales. So it don't go beyond 29. Okay, just click on apply. Now you see last 30 days sales here. So it is giving the total last 30 days sales are 40,187. If you want to confirm that really this calculation is giving you last 30 days, right? Then you have to test it manually. So I'll go to my sheet 2 again, where I have all the calculation, all the year-wise, date-wise sales here. Now, when you drag the last 30 days into the sheet, right? Now you see what it is giving you, like, just try to scroll down here. You see. So from today, it is giving you last 30 days. You see, like from 26 to last month 28 is giving you last, it is nothing but last 28 days sales. Okay, last 30 days sales, sorry. Okay, now what is my next requirement? I want to get latest 30 days sales. So what is the difference between last 30 days and latest 30 days? Means last 30 days means including today, you will get last 30 days. Latest 30 days means in the data, what is the latest date that is available? 30th December. From this date, I want last 30 days. So very simple. How to get the maximum date in the data set means, so instead of using today, we have to use the max date. Simple. Max of order date. Simple. Again, max of order date we have to get. But you see, you will get one error here, which is called cannot mix aggregate and non-aggregate arguments. So what is the meaning of it is, max is an aggregate function, right? For this order date, we are using max function, but for this order date, we are not using max function. So how to get this is like, I know we already discussed about fixed LODs here. So we have to use fixed LOD here. So within floor braces, we have to use the max of order date. Now, so this entire thing is a fixed LOD here. And before this fixed LOD, we are not using any. So I can write fixed LOD in two different ways. As I told you, I can use fixed colon max of order date. Now this is not aggregated. Now this entire thing is a fixed LOD. And for fixed LOD also, outside of this fixed LOD, we are not using any aggregation function. Now this error is gone now. The same fixed LOD we can write. So here we are not using any dimension, right? So because of that reason, you can remove this fixed LOD. See how to write the dimensions in the fixed LOD. Before the column, we have to use any dimensions. But as we are not using any dimension, you can simply remove this column. Now the same thing I can apply here also. Just copy paste it. Instead of today, we are using this max date. Just click on apply. Now you see, from latest available date, it is giving you the last 30 days. Okay, so for example, if you don't want sales, right? If you don't want sales, simply if you want to display the last 30 days only, then you can remove this sales and you can remove entire if statement. But you can use the only this part only you can use and drag it to the filter cell, and you can make it like true. You can select true. It will display the last 30 days only. Okay, like that. Now, very simple. Now, if you want to display next 30 days, right? Very simple. Next 30 days means it should be not greater than 0 now in this case. So, see, when you make it equal to 1, right? What it is giving you? It is giving you the yesterday sales. Yesterday, right? So, when you make it -1, it will be the next day. Next day. Okay. So, in that way, I can do -29 here. Now, what I can do here is like, see, you don't. So now from today date to, I want to display next 30 days. From today date to, I want to display next 30 days. So we have to write simply today here. And when I make it equal to 1, right? So in general, -1 is, I want values from -1, -2, -3, -4 to -29, right? So in this case, minus 29 is less than minus 1. Okay, so what I can say here, it should be greater than or equal to 29 and it should be less than or equal to minus 1. Very simple calculations. Just click on apply. Now you see from today, maybe we are getting not from today, we are getting from the next day, right? So what I can do one thing here. If you want from today, right, then I can say simply minus 30 here. Maybe just click on apply. No, it is giving you the okay. So less than or equal to minus 1. Instead, I can say 0 maybe. Just click on apply. Yeah. Now in this case, I can get from okay. I want to get today's sales, right? Today's sales also, right? So today means when is equal to 0, then we'll get today's sales. So this is the condition to get the next 30 days sales. Okay, very simple. Now the next comparison we want to make is like we want to compare this week's sales with the previous week's sales. Like that we have to do. But what I will do here is it is very difficult for you to understand week wise to get all these week wise. So what I will do now, we will come from the year wise. So first we will discuss how to get the today this year sales, and we will see how to get this year, last year, and how to compare how to get the last 3 years and all those, and we'll see how to compare the YTD sales with the previous PYTD sales. So first let me do this year sales. How to get this year sales? Very simple. How to get this year sales means, so this R date is having so all the years, right? 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. But I want this year sales only. So what is the option we can do here is like simply drag the order date equal to filter shelf. You want to enter this year sales, right? So I want to filter the data based on this year. So you can simply select years here. You can select simply 2024. Just click on apply. Now you will get only this year sales. So this is using options. What is the other method I told you is like drag the order date into filter shell, go to relative dates. In the years, you can select years and this year. Simply click on apply. This will be giving the this year sales also. If you want previous year sales, go for previous year sales. Like this, we'll get a previous year sales like that. So, but what is the bit limitation here is like this year sales means you see what is happening here. So from this year starting to this year ending, it is giving you the entire sales. This year means that is the meaning. Now we'll see how to get the YTD sales. YTD means this year starting to till today. This year starting means January 1st to till today. 26th April, I want sales. Okay. From January 1st to 26th April only, I want sales. So what is the meaning of YTD means? YTD. So year to date, the meaning of year to date, this year starting to till today. So this year means January 1st to 2024 to April 26th, 2024. So I want sales between these dates. This is nothing but YTD. So today date is 26th April. So I can write the same thing. So first let me tell you how to get this year sales. Let me first remove this one. First, how to get entire this year sales. This year. This year means I can write again if statement here and so first what I have to do here is, so this order date is having all the years, right? So what I will do is, from this order date, I want to extract this all the years actually. Okay, so simple. So what this will do is it will give you all the years from the order date. So I'll just write here. So what is the left side will give you? Left side is giving you all the years from the order date. So in the order date, what is the years we have? 2021, 2022, or 2023, 2024. Okay. Now I want to compare all these years. In out of all these years, I want only 2024 sales. So what I will do on the right side, I'll write today here. But what the today will do, today will give you the today date actually. But from today, I want to extract the year part. So what it will give you on the right side from today means it will give you 26th April 2024. But out of this, I want to extract year here. So it will give you 2024. So when I compare this left side and right side, right? So these are equal with only for 2024 only. So we will get the data only for 2024 year. So if you want to filter the data only for 2024, simply you can drag, you can, without using if condition, you can simply drag this calculation to the filter shelf and you can select true here. But for this year only, if you want sales, right, I can go for sales here. Then I want sales. So very simple calculations. So you need more practice on it actually. Okay. So this is one of the method. We'll get this year sales. Just click on apply. Now, when you drag this year's sales on the right side, right now you see what we are getting. So this is we are getting only, so this year calculation is giving you the sales for entire this year starting to till the end of this year, like that. So I told you, right, I can write the same calculation in a different way also. For example, if you want to yesterday's sales, right, sorry, last year sales, right, then you can simply use -1 here. Why? Because year of today is give you 2024, and after that when you're subtracting -1, it is giving you 2023. Now you need just click on apply here. Now you see I get the entire sales for the 2023 year. Okay. Now, as I told you, I can write the same thing in a different way here. So I can use the date diff function now. Okay. So I don't want to tell you that one. So because we already discussed just before only while discussing with today and yesterday. Now I want to use the date diff function. Now I want the difference between. So now when you are using the date diff function, right? Now no need to use the year here. No need to extract the year here. Okay. So now what it will do, I'll tell you what this will do. Now, when you make it equal to 0, right, this will give you this year's sales. So what this will do is, it will try to get the difference between order date and today date in terms of years. So this entire calculation will give you the difference between order date and today date in terms of years. So, and if that is equal to 0, right, then for example, in the order date, if you have 2024, right, in terms of years, it will give you. Okay. So in the order date, we have 2024, and in the today also, we have year is like 2024. So when both are equal and the difference between those two is 0, right, then that will give you the this year sales. Just click on apply. Now you see it will give you the entire this year sales. Okay. So if you make it equal to 1, it will give you the yesterday's last year's sales, like this. And if you want both this year and previous year, right, then what I can do, it should be greater than or equal to 0. And as I told you, see, just you have to use your knowledge only. Okay, just click on apply. Now when you click on apply, right, now you see we'll get the sales for all the years. Why? Because 0 will give you this year, 1 will give you previous year, and 2 will give you previous 2 years, like that. So when you, so I have to apply the same condition like what we see that, right, like just click on apply, and the difference between, it should be less than or equal to 1 now, like that. So it will give you the last 2 years sales. Now you see from 2023 to you will get all the year sales. From 2023 to you will get all the year sales. Okay. Now I want to tell you YTD sales actually. So when you make it equal to 0, what you are getting actually, I am getting entire this year sales. So from this year starting date to all the entire year sales I am getting 30th December. But what I want is, I don't want future values. YTD means, and now I'm saying YTD here. YTD means this year January 1st to, sorry, January 1st to, see, YTD means January 1st to April 26th only. That is nothing but YTD. So what you can say, you can write in a different way actually. So I can write like one more condition here. Like, what is the condition here is, this condition is giving you for all the entire year, right? Now I'll write one more condition here. Controls order date should be less than or equal to today. Okay, so when I say this, right, what it will give you is, it will give you from January 1st, January 2nd, January 3rd, like that. It will give you the same for all the dates. But when you apply one more condition, this order date should be less than or equal to this today. So when the order date become 27 April, this condition is not satisfied. So this is 26 here, this is 27 here. So this condition will become false now, and it will give you the sales till 26th only. From 27 April onwards, it will give you this condition will be false. So it won't give you the sales for 27 onwards. Just click on apply. Now you observe here, this is gone now. We'll get the sales only for from year starting to till today only. So there are different ways we can get the sales actually. Now, okay. Now what I want is, so we got the YTD sales, right? Now I want PYTD sales. What is the meaning of PYTD sales? YTD means this year to till today. Now PYTD means, I'll tell you, just click on apply. I'll tell you a bit later. PYTD. PYTD means, YTD is nothing but this year, current year, starting to till today. PYTD means previous year. That means from previous year starting to till today. Till today is nothing but till today date of previous year. That is nothing but same April 26, and this should be the previous year. So that is the meaning of previous year. So YTD means this year starting to till today. PYTD means previous year starting to till today of previous year. Till today means today is April 26. Till today of previous year means 2020, like that. So that is very simple. So it is a very tricky one actually. This is a tricky one here. So let's see how to do the same thing, PYTD. So if you understand this one, right, you can do anything actually. Just click on edit option. Now, so I'm just commenting this here. So I'm just trying to copy the same thing here. So you have to practice this bit more. Okay. Now, what I will simply do, when I do here equal to 1, this will give what this will give you. This will give you the last year, entire last year sales. But I want last year to till April 26 only. Now, this today is giving you what date till today. Now, from this, I want same today date only, but the year should be 2023. Now, I want to go back 1 year back, right? Now, what I will do for that today, from today, I want to go 1 year back actually. So, how to go 1 year back? You have to use date add function. In the date add function, I want to go 1 year back, right? So, the first argument should be year here. I want to go 1 year back, right? So, you have to use -1 here. So, now what this date add function will do is, for this year, for today, okay, from today, it will try to subtract 1 year, -1 year. It will try to subtract 1 year. So the day will remain same, month will remain same, Just we are subtracting 1 year. So I'll get 2020. Simple. Just click on apply. Now this should be comparing with the older date here. Okay. Just click on apply. And if you go back here, right now you see in the last year till 26th only we are getting the sales. 2026, 2023, April 26 only we are getting sales from, sorry, from, this is not PYTD. So in the previous year, yeah, in the previous year starting to, so we don't have April 1st here. That's why we are getting from, sorry, we don't have January 1st here. So we are getting from January 2nd, 2023, from that is from previous year to till today of previous year. Like that. Okay, 26th April 2023. So this is how we can write all these calculations. So now if you want to, if you want the difference between these two dates, right, then what I can do, I can write a separate calculation for YTD and I can write a separate calculation for PYTD. Then I can write one more calculation like this difference between these two dates. Or in some cases, what I can do here is I can write the difference also in this only. So this is nothing but YTD versus PYTD. So within this calculation only, first this calculation, as I told you, when you are doing the difference between the 2 years, right, then we have to compulsory, sorry. So we have to compulsory take the summation. First take the summation for the previous year, then do minus, then do the summation here. This will give you the difference between the previous year and the YTD and the PYTD. So if you want percentage difference, how many times YTD is comparing to the PYTD, right? Then you can do simple division like that. Okay. Okay. And let me tell you one more thing here. So this will give you the YTD sales, right? So in real time, they will try to write the same calculation in another way also. So they will try to write the same calculation in a different way also. So let me tell you what is that calculation. So they will keep the second condition as it is, but they'll try to change the first condition here. So what is the first condition here means? Okay. So first what they will do is, so I'm just trying to keep the same calculation here also, or like this one. So for this order date, right, what they will do is they will, so I want YTD, right? So when you want YTD, so here, right, you want YTD, right? So when you want YTD, so first they will do the truncation for this entire order date. They will do the date truncation. So they will try to truncate each and every date to year starting date. Okay, very simple. You see, first they what the day will do for each. So in the order date we have so many dates right here. So they will try to truncate each and every date to year level. Okay, so what will happen? So what I do simply to see how this calculation is performing, right? Simply copy this one, go to row shelf, simply double click here, simply paste your calculation. Now you will see what they will get. Just try to convert it to discrete here. Now you see, just go to the exact date here. Okay. Now you see what this date truncation will do. I told you already, right? So what this date truncation will do is it will try to truncate each and every date in that particular year to year starting date. So for example, whatever the date we have in particular 2021 year. So let me tell you this one, just go to the year starting. So whatever the dates we have in the 2021 year, all those dates will be truncated to year starting date. Year starting date. Okay. Just give me a second. So I have done some calculation here, right? So it is gone now. Okay. Now let me paste it here. Control V. Just click on apply. Date truncation. Just try to make it discrete. Now I want this to be show the exact date. See, when I show the exact date here, it is giving some something wrong here. But so date truncation year wise, we are doing date trunk, right? Okay. Okay. So I'll tell you one more thing. So just try to format it and okay. So if you want to know exactly what this date is doing, right? So okay, for this entire date trunk, I'm trying to convert it into a string here, str. Let's see what it will do. Now you see what is happening. So what it will do is each and every date in the order date. For example, if you take 2021 year, all the dates in that particular 2021 year will be truncated to that year starting date, that is 1st January. You see, all those dates in that particular year are truncated to year starting date. That is nothing but date truncation of year. They will be truncating to that year starting dates. Now, even if I go for example, 2024 year, all the dates in the 2024 will be truncated to year starting date. In that year starting date, what is the year in this date? 2024. This date will be truncated to in that year starting date, like that. So similarly, what I have to now, I have to compare the same thing with the today also. So I have to do the truncation for the today also. Date truncation of year. Okay. So now what it will do? So this is today will give you the today date, 26th April. But when you do the truncation right, this will be truncated to that year starting date. Now let's see what it will do. Just to copy this formula, date truncation. Just go to row shelf. Just do the. Now you see what it will give you. Each and every date will be truncated to the 26th April will be truncated to year will be remain same, but all the dates will be that date will be truncated to January 1st here. So in that way, in each and every row, we are getting the 2024 one here, 2024 April, January 1st here. Now we are comparing these two, right? Now when you take the difference between these two equal to 0. So when you compare this one, okay, sorry, okay, yeah. So when you take difference between this, sorry, it should be not sure what happened, but it is happening. How to truncate this one also. Okay. At what level you have to compare? Year level. Okay, like that. So now you see when you compare here it is 2024 January, 2024 January. Now when these are equal, the result will be 0 here, like that. So when these two are equal to 0, so this will give you the entire this year sales. But we are applying one more condition here. It should be less than or equal to today here. Order should be less than or equal to today. So something happened here, but I told you right, we want to keep the same thing here. Order should be less than or equal to here. Okay, now actually what is happening actually. So this will restrict. So this condition will restrict you to get the sales till today, as I told you previously. Okay, now just click on apply. So this will give you the YTD sales. You can see we are getting the YTD sales. Now, if we want to get the PYTD sales, right? Very simple for us. So you can write the same calculation in the other way also without using date function. How to do the same thing? Just remove this condition and just remove this so just remove this date function here. Now we can say simply equal to. When these two are equal, then only I want sales. So this will give you the entire this year, and this will be restricting you to not get the sales beyond today. Okay. Now, how to get the last year sales? Very simple. Very simple, right? Last year sales means what we have to do. So this is on the left side, each and every will be truncated here. And on the right side, this will give you this year, right? Now what I will do, here is like first from today, I will try to truncate it. I will try to add 1 year. I want previous year, right? So I want to subtract 1 year from today. Simple. Okay. So today is giving you 2024 or April 26. When you subtract 1 year, it will be giving you April 26, 2023. In that way, each and every date in the 2023 will be truncated to year 11. So in this way, this entire thing will give you the last year sales, and I want PYTD only till April only. I want sales in the last year also. So you want to apply the same condition here also. So just date add here. Simple thing. So what we have seen in the last thing, right? Like the same thing here. Just we can apply. So this is one way of other way of getting the PYTD here. Okay. Now from the same calculation, we can derive the MTD sales, PMTD, like that we can do anything here. Very simple thing. If you want to do MTD, right, I can simply change it to month level. So what it will do? First, it will go to order date, and it will truncate each and every date to that month starting date. In that way, this left side will be each and every date will be truncated to that month starting date. So in the same way, all the dates in the April will be truncated to April 1st. Also, when you do the same month here, so month of today, just remove when you're trying to get this today, right? So simply just remove this. Okay, so okay, just let me do the same thing here. Okay, so this will be for actually I don't want to modify in the same calculation. Just let me write in a different calculation. If you want MTD sales, right, then simply change it to month here. So you can just try to analyze here how it is giving you the result. So here I think here it will be the same actually. Here it should be the same thing, I think. Sorry, it should be month here. Okay, also some difficult calculations, but you will be getting once you practice all these things. Okay, so I think we are about 548, right? Okay, sorry. Let me explain this bit clear. So to get MTD right, I'll just try to explain one thing here, so you can get the remaining things. From this, you can get the remaining. Just remove the date, add it here. So what this will give you? This will give you actually last month sales actually. Okay. So, but I'll tell you how to get the this month sales, MTD sales. So just remove this date, add it here. So it is very difficult to modify the conditions actually. Don't want to go. Okay. Now let's see first this condition how it will do. Okay. So I'm just trying to tell you this calculation first. What it will do. So what it will do is it will try to truncate each and every month in this order date to month starting date. So I'm just telling you for this year only. So in this year we have So in that way, each all the dates in the January 2024 will be truncated to all the dates in the January will be truncated to January 1st starting date, and all the dates in the February will be truncated to February starting date. Like that, we will be having like 2024, 01, 04, 2024, like that. Each and every date will be truncated to that month starting date. Okay? So like that, it will give you all the dates actually. Okay. So each and every so all the dates in the January will be truncated to January starting date. All the dates in the February will be truncated to February starting date, because we are using here month here. So all the dates will be truncated to month level. Now what it will do? What this will do is like, so what this will do is like, today means it will give you 26th April, right? So this will be truncated to that month starting date. So it will be truncated to that month starting date, April starting date. Now when you are comparing these two, right? Now when you are comparing this one and this one, so these two are not equal, right? So we don't get any output. So these two are not equal, so we don't get any output. So when these two are equal, right? When these two are equal, then only we will be getting the output here. So in that way, this condition will give you the sales for the entire April. So, but this will be your sales for entire April here. So, but we want till today only. So, we are writing one more condition. Date should be less than or equal to today. So, this will give you the MTD. So, as I told you, if you want previous year, previous month, right? Previous month means PMTD. When you say PMTD, it should be the previous month MTD. So, for this, what you will do simply month. So, here what you have to do simple changes like, so we should get the last month, right? So it should be month actually. So what it will do, it will, from today we are going to the last month by subtracting 1 month here. Now in that way it will give you the last month here. So this will give you the this will be giving you the last month actually. So in that way it will give you the last entire month sales, but we want till today only, right? Till today means 26th April, right? So I want 26th March only. So we are subtracting, from today we are subtracting 1 month here. So today we will give you 26th April minus 1 month means 26th March it will give you. Like that it will give you the entire last month sales. So if you want to check whether it is correct, whether it is giving you correct or not, so PMTD, drag the PMTD here. Now you see we are getting March starting to till today last month. Till today means 26th April, right? Last month means 26th March. Like that. Okay, so I don't want to tell you the remaining things. A QTD, MTD, WTD, I don't want to tell you all the things. So, so these are the main functions we will be using in our calculations. So these are very important. In that way, we can simply compare the, so you can simply compare the current year sales with previous year sales, current month with previous month sales. Like that, we can compare. If you understand the logic, what we have written today, so you can get anything. Okay, very simple. Okay, that's all from my side today. So we'll meet tomorrow. We'll come up with one more class. Thank you.